How's it going, everyone? Mr. Holtrain here again, and today I'm gonna do a small tutorial on how to do a proper Twixtor. This is gonna be a beginner's Twixtor tutorial. I might do one for Twixtor Pro and even a one more in depth of the normal Twixtor version. So we're gonna start After Effects right now, and we're gonna go ahead and load a oh wait, where does that sit normally? I don't know. Yeah, oh man, this sucks. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and start a new composition. Gonna make it 1920 by 1080, 59.94 frames, and we're gonna make it, that doesn't really matter now. Alright, we're gonna make it a minute long. Let me take a clip real quick. Gonna go do that. Drag it into our project. Alright. Go ahead and drag it into our timeline. We got our clip right here. I hope you guys can see that. Right there. Well, we can scrub through this and, well, skills and all that good stuff, right? So we're gonna make some cuts. I don't know where we're gonna make the cuts. I'd say about here. I don't know. Maybe. God dang it. Alright, we're gonna make it in the beginning then. About there. I don't really care. Alright, so we're gonna go Control Shift D. Just gonna cut the layer. So we got two now. 1, 2. And then, well, we can leave that because we can keyframe that out. Well, we're gonna delete that. And by holding Shift, you can drag it and it's gonna like snap into place right at the start of the timeline. So we're gonna take this away since the audio, that is really important. The audio will be out of sync, of course, because Twixtor slows your clip down. It won't slow the slow motion down, only the clip. Alright, so we're gonna go right click, effect, Vision plugins, Twixtor, or you can easily just type it in right there. So once this thing has loaded, you can actually go, well, it's about here, right there. So same thing. So we're gonna drag that onto our clip, and as you can see, it's gonna go all weirdy and stuff, and that's mainly because the input frame rate is off our frame rate, and that's really the most important thing. But first of all, we're gonna go through the plugin real quick. So color source, where it's gonna get the color from. Alternative motion source, the motion, of course. Input fields, that doesn't really matter, to be honest, if you don't have I forgot. I forgot what it's called. Fuck, man. But anyway, I might put it in an annotation if I can remember it. Input frame rate, that's the most important thing. So if you have recorded with 30 FPS or 29.97, Twixtor does work with such low frame rates, but it's not as good as with 59.94, obviously. So we're gonna put down 59.94, and as you can see, look at the circle, the crosshair circle, and that's what most people fuck up the input frame rate, and you can already tell it's so much better just by using the right frame rate. Of course, that's what you're supposed to do. Motion vectors, we're gonna go with best image preparation. We're gonna go contrast edge enhance, since it's gonna it's kinda anti-aliasing, a little bit worse, and you can't really compare it, but a little bit. We wanna the motion sensitivity, I'm gonna go to that later once we keyframed everything. Plenty memory, yeah, 16 gigs, so we're gonna cast the last motion. Output control, time remap mode, speed. I like speed more than frame number. I can't fucking do it with frame number. I think it's retarded, so we're gonna go speed. Frame interpolation, we're gonna go blend. You can go motion weighted blend. I did that in the past, but I don't know. Not sure. You can't really see a difference now, by the way, since we're still at 100. Motion blur compensation, I'm gonna leave it at 0 because I don't really like, well, I don't really have motion blur in there, and I haven't even worked with that, but it seems like it's not that good. Maybe if you have low motion blur, I don't know. So we're gonna hit E, Twixtor, we're gonna go to output control since we already did everything there. So where do we want to start our slow motion? I hope you guys can see that properly. Where do we want to start our slow motion? I'm thinking, and you always want to search for a spot where no ground is moving, since it's gonna like cover the ground in front of the guy if you're walking, so it's gonna like it's gonna like move in other grounds basically, and that's why it looks so sloppy on other people. So you basically want to do it, or you can just go down to like 2% and it's all good. So that's actually what I might gonna do. I'm gonna do one in the very beginning so you can see that. So I'm gonna do one here, about there. So I'm gonna hit, oh, and I hope you guys know how to keyframe. I really do hope that. So yeah, I'm gonna hit one. The stopwatch, the little stopwatch, to start keyframing. We're still at 100%, so I'm gonna go picture down, move a frame forward, move a few frames forward, since I want to make it as smooth as possible. Not that smooth, but smooth, I guess. Gonna put it at, let's say about 20, so you can still see things. Gonna move just a few frames, okay, a few more frames actually. About there. See, and now it's going to start to interpolate, and that's why it looks sloppy. So we're gonna stop right here. Gonna put 2 more frames and go down to 100 again. So what this basically is doing is, so we're gonna come in at 100%, as you can see there. So the video is gonna play. That's where our keyframing starts, and we have set a 20% here. So it's gonna divide that into half, because there's one frame between those 2 keyframes. That's gonna go from 100, then 60, 20, then it's gonna stay at 20, and that's where the shot is. 20, since we wanna end at 20, basically. Then we're gonna go up to 60 again, because it's divided by 2 again, and then 100, and then we're gonna go out. We can obviously make this like I don't know, 15 for example. So it's gonna go like 20, a little bit slower. Alright? That's basically what keyframes do. But yeah. Gonna quickly let that render and see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. Not a bad Twixtor actually. It looks quite proper. So right there you have almost no motion blur. Like, oh wow, the color on this barrel is actually quite nice. So as you can see, there's no interpolation whatsoever. Move through. So you see there, it's gonna start right here. That is what you don't want to have in your video, because it's gonna look shit and it's basically gonna fuck up your whole Twixtor. Oh, see, that's what I hate when working on one single screen. Alright, so where do we want to stop? Right here. We're gonna stop right here. We're gonna stop. Where is that now? I'm searching for it. And that's because Twixtor will, well, it's hard to explain, so if you guys want to listen to that, why you can't cut clips in Twixtor. I'm gonna do it in the more advanced tutorial, I guess, because that would just suck up way too much time. So I want to show this with the crowd moving, so we're gonna go like here. I'm gonna cut this and put it about here. Gonna move into Twixtor, and here's your latest used effect, so or last used effect more likely. But I want to show this to you guys again. So we're gonna go second, of course, because we're in the second clip. Gonna put in 59.95. As you can see, it's gonna do quite some difference right there on the crown, especially on this side and on this side. Look at it. Alright, so it's gonna flatten out basically. Contrast enhance, cast less motion. Alright, so we're good to go right here. I mean motion sensitivity. I'm gonna show you guys that again in after I've done that clip. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go speed. We can actually make a really smooth slow motion now. So we're gonna go to that, and then I'd say we're gonna go like 40ish, since I really want to show you guys. Oh, that is actually pretty good tricks right there. Awesome. Alright. Well, you can see it a bit, but only if you look really close, I guess. Wow, mate, this is a really good trickster actually. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do actually. So as you can see, this is quite good. It like moves. The ground is still staying where it should be the whole video. Like as you can see a little bit right there where the interpolation comes in, but that is just minor. And yeah, but I think you guys got the point. I don't have any clip in here which should show this properly. So yeah, I am really sorry, but as you can see, the motion sensitivity is what I still wanted to do. So where's our Twixtor? And more like, where's this interpolation gonna start? Right here. So this is basically what motion sensitivity does. This is like really minor motion sensitivity, so how sensitive it is to slow motion, to motions. And as you can see, it's not gonna interpolate, it's more gonna put a frame after another. It's not as smooth, but sometimes it's just not possible. For example, if I go up to 100, like it's really smooth, as you can see, it's really smooth. But then you get a lot of these here, right here, in the middle of the clip sometimes. So I'd say about, well, 70 is actually quite good. I'd say about 50 to 80 is good. I actually normally leave it at about 60 to 80. So if that wasn't, if that doesn't work with about 60, 80ish, I'm not gonna do the tricks on this movement right there. So yeah, so you got your Twixtor clips right here. Quickly gonna render then. So I hope you guys kinda caught what I wanted to say. Try using Twixtor in a situation where it's really good with low motion basically, so not much going on. Explosions are kind of a problem as well, since if you do the Twixtor at a very large explosion, or even a very small explosion or a smaller explosion, the Twixtor is gonna do like, it looks like the shockwave of the explosion, since Twixtor is gonna go around the explosion and try to interpolate every frame possible since the explosion expands. Well, it doesn't look that good, but of course you can play around with the motion sensitivity there. It's not gonna do that much, but I'm pretty sure you can get some quite nice results on that as well. So yeah, so as you can see right there, you saw it a little bit right there. Oh yeah, but that is basically what this does. If you look right there, so it's gonna put the move, seems like it's stuck, and it's gonna be like, it seems like the ground is stuck, but it's also gonna build right in front of you. It is it is quite weird, but that's basically what it is. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you want more of these tutorials, feel free to tell me, and if you have any questions, feel free to tell me as well. I might do, like I said, another Twixtor Pro, which is this one right here, not with vectors, and since that's actually quite stupid. Twixtor Pro, or some no, where is it? Dang it. Yeah, some looks tutorials, what looks does, and what's so awesome about looks. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and take care, and I'm gonna catch you all later.